crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Ah, come on, look, because I always went the farthest end of the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Valhalla, you know what time it is? Good morning, Valhalla! The Bad Doctor, Adega Allah! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Greetings program to Daryl the Derelict! The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia! Psychodorf 9! Brandon Looney Tunes Man 2000! Snorta Poopus Cuber! Collie Hahn! Andy Masterson! Bud Asner! Shum! Project Cameron and Bill TMNT! DJ Ronnie G! Gary Banja Sandwich Worthington! Skull and Tuck and Roll! Southern Viking Natters Network, Mr. Buttcrack Media. Yeah, I'm all fired up this morning. Good morning, Valhalla. How is everybody out there doing? It's good to see you. It is good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello, wakey, wakey, Mexican Ironman. Taco.
First of all, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
You white people get up too early, and when you do get up, you are super loud, you people.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Could it have like a little melody in the morning, like good morning to you, good morning to you, if you are Mexican, quiet morning for you. No,
I got something for you. There you go.
Jeez. Oh, see, now I can't even I just used it all up. I can't do that like you do.
What, the Psychodorf 9?
No wonder we don't have our indigenous lands. My people were still on the plains of the great North American West and Southwest in our teepees with full bellies in the morning from our salmon, from our river harvest of the night before low. And then, the crack of dawn came you people to seize our teepees and our lands. But you know what? You know what I say, Loki? I don't want my lands back. Nope.
Skull and Tuck and Roll. Good morning, Snowed Up.
Ooh, we got some free memberships. Ooh,
Good
from Larry.
morning, Snowdub. Larry, the man that's so nice. You have to say his name twice. Gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you, Larry. One goes to Sean, MNT. One goes to Jitsi Lemons. What's up, Jitsi? Mexican Aquaman was gifted a membership. Yes, Mexican Aquaman. He's right there. He's got a picture of Namor and everything. Mexican Aquaman. Atwood was gifted a membership. Forbidden Ruin was given a membership. Thank you so very much, Larry, to everyone who just got here and joined up. Welcome to the Viking Horde. Skull! Gotta send out the Vikings to greet the new members of Valhalla. Laura B, good morning. Laura B, good to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing? Mountains of Elysium is here. Good morning, Mountains of Elysium. Good to see you. Gestures Darth Arlene is here. She says, good morning, Valhalla. Good morning, Arlena. How are you doing? Makani, what is up, brother? Makani is here. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning. The lady, Arwen Avalon, is here. Good morning, Arwen. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody. It's good to have everybody back here. We're talking about pride this morning, taking pride in your taco. What's some pride in, pride in your taco. Yeah.
What does that mean?
He thinks I'm like insulting him or something. No, like taking pride in what you do, taking pride in who you are. Taking pride in the work you do, taking pride, being able to say, you know what, I'm proud of where the fuck I came from. I don't care if you wanna denounce all the things that people have done over the course of the last few centuries. I don't give a shit about that. Take pride in where you come from. Take pride in who you are. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You know, one of the reasons why we're in the giant mess we are in today is that no one knows where the hell they come from because they're being told 20 different things. They have no idea where they come from. They have no idea where they're supposed to be. They have no idea about any of this. They don't get it because they're told all that's evil. It's all evil. It's all bad. You're a bad person because you come from here, or you come from this, or you come from these people, or you come, your skin's this color, so it's bad. It's disgusting. You should take a little pride in where you came from, where you're going, who you want to be. Or just take some pride in your tacos.
Well, look, I'm not exactly saying that. Look, I'm sure I'm very proud of my people for their achievement with making teepees and hunting salmon from the river. But let's just say this. I am very excited as I reflect. As summer arrives, I'd like to thank my white brethren for the asphalt that lets me drive on the roadways. I'd like to thank them for figuring out the whole traffic light situation. And boy, oh boy, thank you for HVAC. I'll tell you this much. Mexican Ironman sure does appreciate air conditioning because it would have been made for some hot-ass summers in those stone temples. You know what I mean? I'm sure they would have been cool at sometimes, but I don't know. I didn't see any HVAC in the TPs or in the pyramids of ancient times. Yeah.
What about mud huts?
Yeah, well, mud hut's not exactly Mexican Ironman style. Anybody that knows me knows I'm kind of more of a fancy pants dude of indigenous background, more of the fancy pants Hilton head type, not so much, like I ain't trying to like take pride in living in a cave in the fucking Grand Canyon, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Loki, we've got disasters happening in the last 24 hours.
Oh no.
We've had the
I hope I did that right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
We have the second largest bank failure in U.S. history, and at 12:01 a.m., all of the writers went on strike.
Yeah, so they can't use Chat GPT.
Well, I was listening to Scripps and Robert Meyer Burnett yesterday for that 2 or 3 hour stream that they did yesterday. maybe it was long, but I don't know. It seemed like it was 2 or 3 hours. Anyway, learned a lot. But there's some provisions in there that allow them to do that in their negotiations. Man, if I were standing up for my union, I'd ban all that shit completely.
Oh yeah.
I'd ban it all.
It's why they don't want as many writers. So look, imagine that a studio gets an entire script from Chat GPT. And then they go over to a writer and they say, look, we've got this whole script. We've got a whole season. We just need you to touch it up and put that little human touch on it. And that's all they do. That's all they do. One guy comes in and takes the credit for all of it because some AI wrote it, and that's the way it is. AI doesn't get any credit for it, so you got to give a human being credit for it. So you have one guy come in and rewrite it a little bit, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You got an entire season of television. Script. What's up, Scripts? He says no AI writing. It's for hacks and can't be protected by copyright. Yeah, that's why they get that one guy to come in and rewrite some.
I don't think they
that's why
should
they
allow
tag
any of
his
it
name.
because it violates to me the basic tenets of whatever you say a union for. If a union is to protect its members, then why in the hell would you allow some freaking artificial intelligence motherfucker to come in here and take your job and your money? I don't understand it at all. I like Scripps analogy. He used this analogy that should be more like a Star Trek holodeck with like a sports analogy where you have a framework and you can play in that framework, but there's still a framework and you just play in it. But that's not for writing the scripts. I mean, creativity is what matters. I don't know.
I agree.
This country's going to hell in a handbasket fast. So you know what else? But you know we got to get in on to make some money, Loki?
What?
We're going to start Loki, Mexican Ironman, Diversity Studios Company. Okay. I know. I'm breaking on this to you live on a live show. I have
no idea what you're talking about.
I probably should have talked to you about this before we went live, but it's already happening. I'm going to create the corporation this week. You and I are going to become joint venture partners. Anybody in the chat? Yeah, Script Doctor, AI or Chat GPT won't pay union dues. That's a good point. Anybody in the chat that wants to join this initiative is welcome. All right, here's what we're going to do, Loki. You ready for the excitement?
Okay.
You're like, what the hell is this?
I have no idea where he's going. I have no idea where he's going with this, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, hold on. I got to share my screen here. We got to show you our new initiative. This is how we're going to become multimillionaires. With the Oscars' new diversity rules, what we're going to do is we're going to create a company that makes a safe space, Loki. We're going to team up and create a company, and we're going to help all of Hollywood. We're going to create a diversity certification program. Now, I will be the token minority, okay? And you know me. You met me in real life. I've got the dark skin. Forget about what my birth certificate says. We're going to ignore that. We're going to burn that shit because on that birth certificate it says I'm Caucasian. So we got to burn that and put the ashes in a safe so no one finds out that I'm really Caucasian. But I got the dark skin. You will be the ambassador to our white brethren and sisters in Hollywood that are scared of the racism and want to look diversity, inclusion, and all that other crap.
I don't want to be a part of this.
You're gonna and what we're gonna do is we're gonna charge $10,000 a day for diversity certification, and we are going to diversity. I can't even. I'm trying to say these words without laughing, but I can't fucking do it. Okay. Let me get serious again. We're gonna can't do this. We're gonna diversity certify Hollywood productions. I'm gonna let's start. You know what? Let's start with the people around us. I'm gonna call Robert Meyer Burnett and I'm gonna call Tom Conkle, my good friends. And I'm gonna say I need a white Hollywood dude. You guys are first, but I'll give them a discount. Like since they're friends and brothers, they'll qualify for our discount code. Ladies and gentlemen, if you dream of getting an Oscar today, exclusive on the Loki Mornings of Mischief channel, I'm offering a discount on minority diversity certification from Loki and Mexican Ironman Diversity Studios.
Okay, before that, Second of 9 is a $5 super chat that says, my first name is Old English for Shield Wolf. My second name means Small Valley. My last name is German for Sheriff or Overseer. Be seeing you. I wonder if he's talking to you.
Maybe.
Thank you,
I'm
Psycho
gonna
Dwarf
see
9.
Psycho. I'm gonna see Psycho Dwarf 9 in exactly 10 days. We're gonna meet up in Salt Lake City.
We need to change your name though.
Why?
See, if we're gonna do this idea, we have to change because your first name needs to be more inclusive. So we're gonna change it to Miguel. It's gonna be Miguel Cano, and that'll be your name, Miguel Cano.
I like
So
that.
forget the Mikey thing. Forget Mikey.
I like
get
that.
rid of the
Mikey.
Mikey.
The name Mikey dies today, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing: if you are an aspiring creator and you wish to get an Oscar, no problem. Normally the $10,000 a day fee to certify your production to say that you have the diversity and the inclusion. Today you can use special discount code for the next. We don't know how long this writer strike is going to be, so this code will be good until 30 days after the writer's strike ends. And your discount code for these new Loki, Mexican Ironman, Hollywood Oscar diversity certification services will be let me see. Hashtag Team Cracker. Just type in the discount code hashtag Team Cracker, and that will get you a 90% discount on our diversity certification services. Yep.
Shockwave makes up a really good point here.
What? You better not be messing up my business plan.
Only issue, Mim, is when they find out you're a conservative, they will revoke your minority status and say you're not a real Mexican.
Shh. Hey, Valhalla, we got to be on the same page here. We can't have any rats. All right? Any of you that actually know me and know who I really am and what I'm really like, we're going to do what Kathleen Kennedy teaches us to do in her movies. We're going to erase the past if we have to. Mexican Ironman is now hashtag Mr. Diversity Guy.
Mahogany with $5 super chat says, my actual name in Greek means victory of the people.
Okay.
Thank you, Mahogany, for that $5 super chat. It's a cool name too. Victory of the people.
All right. So everybody starts signing up now. What we can do is we can expand this operation. All right. And what we're gonna have is a self-identify rule. So I need let me see. I'm gonna need Chris Perza to self-identify as an Asian dude. Preferably gay or non-binary, but that's no problem if he can't do it. I see Daryl the Derelict. He's definitely willing to identify as non-binary, or you know what, Daryl, you be the gay guy, okay? That Garrett, he'll be the gay guy on the team. So we'll get some diversity there. Okay, now I need.
Isn't that like a token though? Because he's.
We're making social change here this morning, Loki.
He's white.
Makani draws. Obviously, we got to have Makani on board. We need some more diversity. I can't be the only dark skinned mofo on this freaking in this company. We gotta get this going. All right, so we got Makani draws. He's gonna be on the team. Let's see. He will be our envoy to the comic book community, and so then he's gonna be looking out as to how we convert more comic books into movies to get us our own movie deal. Because I think, how come I don't have a fucking movie deal? Loki, Mexican Ironman. Why?
I don't know. I thought you had one already.
No, I don't have a movie deal. Brie Larson's the Marvel chick got a movie. Beetle like that. How does Blue Beetle get a movie and Mexican Ironman doesn't?
I thought you were in Mega Milfs 20, The Return of the Iron Thong.
Hold on. I'm thinking of a comeback. Hold on.
June Wong with a $5 Australian super chat says, my actual name in Chinese means handsome. Burps, scratch my butt, and wipe sweaty bald head. Ah, nice. It means all those things, or it just means handsome and then you burp, scratch.
Well, obviously we need June Wong on the team. Obviously.
We do. And Makani, also, Mike, do you like being called Latino or person of color? Because apparently some idiot on Twitter is claiming that we can't use actual ethnic terms because it won't be effective. Hence why we have to use POC.
Dude, I'm Latino. You know what? Wait, hold on. The truthful answer is I'm Latino, but the answer for the purposes of our new company is that I will be a person of ambiguous color. POAC. Person of ambiguous color. You don't know what I am. I'm just something that's not white. Because anything white is bad. But we need you, Loki, because you speak your people's language. You are the envoy. You are the guy that they're gonna let into the cocktail parties. You are the guy that they're gonna invite to them fancy events, with the cupcakes like at Disney and all that crap. So we need you, but don't worry. Me and Daryl and the non-binary, multicolor, multiracial, everybody. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me think. We need a transgender. Who wants to be that in the chat? We need a volunteer. How about Snowdub? He can do it.
I don't think so.
He always talks about reaches around and tucking and rolling and reaching arounds and back kisses. I've seen this channel. He talks about that crap. I've seen him.
Shum, who's been a member for 21 months and is a warrior of Asgard, says Mexican Ironman's name in Spanish means Alf's rusty iron thong.
Wait, what? No. What? No, you stop that.
Netter's Network says, I don't know why I'm called white. I'm more of a peach color.
Well, we're going to need you now that Netter, you are an important part of the team. Not only is Netter female, but since her skin is peach colored, and what with the recent success of the Mario Brothers movie, we need a peachy gal on the team. So yeah,
we've got a fox, an actual fox. So that's our furry right here. Project Storytime. We got a furry.
Okay, Project Storytime. We will need you for. Okay, here's what we need you to dress up as. You're right. You are right, Josh. You are go back to that one. Go back to Josh. Hold on, I gotta talk to Josh for a second. Josh.
There he is.
You are an important part of the team because if we learned anything from the Met Gala Red Carpet Awards, we need someone like you to be an envoy to those wacko weirdos. Because did you see that one dude that showed up in a kitty cat outfit?
No.
You didn't?
No. I don't pay attention to any of that.
Loki, you better start paying attention. This is our new company that we're starting.
Where did the stuff on the award show go?
Oh, I took it down because I'm bringing up a new thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Talk to the people for a minute. Talk about.
I had a question about that.
I'll bring it back.
If it's not, I have a hard time understanding something. If that's an award show about the best of the best, right? Why aren't they judging these movies by being the best instead of like what checkboxes they've? I don't understand. Maybe I'm just inept that way. I thought, you voted on what's the best movie, what's the best director, what's the best actor, actress, yada, yada, yada. And I didn't think that it had conditions like, well, you have to fill out these checkboxes and be this certain color or be this certain political leaning for that to be okay. I just don't.
Loki, you are so behind the times right now. You are, first of all, you're asking too many questions. You just need to accept what it is. And I need less time asking questions and more time working with me to fill out some Hollywood deposit slips from these movies.
Is that Ezra Miller?
No, this was Jared Leto.
Okay, he's a fucking whack job too.
Jared Leto showed up to the awards in that outfit.
Okay.
Well, these people look actually kind of normal. But this is how Jared Leto showed up to the Met Gala Awards.
I don't understand. Is he saying he's a furry now?
I don't know, but that's where Josh from Project Storytime needs to outreach to this wacko ass red carpet Met Gala community. We need you, Josh. You are an important part of the team, brother. Hashtag Fox Furry Lives, whatever weirdo Hollywood matters. Okay. Yeah.
Magani says, in this Eurocentric society, there needs to be a simple term to refer to people who aren't of European descent. Oh yeah, this is that thing you were responding to last night when I was like, dude, be proud to be who you are. These people need to stop talking out of their ass. They really do. That was the actual tweet that I responded to. It's really, yes, you can't get a point across effectively if you have to say Black, Latin, Hispanic. So what this person was saying, and thank you for sending that, Makani. What this person was saying was, you have to have You have to have a name that encompasses all of Black, Latin, Hispanic, Cuban, Puerto Rican, all into one label. That way you can easily talk about these people and separate. All you have to do is separate all the white out of it. So you separate all the white out of it. You get all the white gone. And
well, you already know what that term is. You invented it over a year and a couple of months ago when I was in a parking lot and you screamed out to a freaking while hundreds of thousands of people were in a parking lot parking their car. You screamed out all the way across the parking lot. What did you scream out, Loki? Say it.
Hey, Brownie.
Yeah. My dumbass actually was stupid enough to turn around. And
he whipped around like nobody's business, like he was about to just throw down. He immediately was like, I know you're talking about me, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I turned around. What? And then I looked around like, oh, I fell for it. I fell for it at a freaking Star Trek or Star Wars freaking event.
He was telling a Latino to find a better term for POC or shut up.
Who was?
This guy that was going after Makani that Makani was going back and forth with last night. So give me just a second. I'll tell you what I told him. I saw this tweet that he was involved.
Oh, I missed all kinds of drama. Amazing what happens when you go to sleep at night.
I said, it's funny how today we are not supposed to take pride in who we are, where we came from, or how we got there. It's no wonder people can't define who they are when they are supposed to be ashamed. My brother up here is proud, and goddamn it, he should be. We all should be. I was talking about Makani. We should be. We should be proud of where we came from. We should tell those stories. We should keep those stories, and cherish them because it defines. At the end of the day, it defines where we came from. It defines our history. To be ashamed of that history is to be weak. It's that simple. We all came from somewhere. We all rose up from somewhere. So why not take pride in that? There's no reason not to. You got your history being rewritten, especially Latinos over the last couple of decades. You've had this, well, we need to change your history. We need to rewrite this history. It's not true. If you came up fighting in the streets of Mexico and you came to the United States as a kid, you should be proud of that. You shouldn't have to lie about it or feel the need to lie about it or change who you are because suddenly you're somewhere else. You should be proud of where you came from. You know, even if that place was shit, you got out of shit. There's something to take pride in there. Say you came from the worst, crappiest little town in Mexico that didn't even have a toilet. Well, shit, you got out of there and you leveled up. So be proud of that.
Well, shit, I'm a perfect freaking example of that. I started my life in East San Jose, the child of a single mom. Didn't know, and never, still to this day, never met my biological dad who took off when he found. It was like mom. He was like, to my mom. She's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh wow, what a coincidence. I got to go back to Mexico now, and he never came back. That guy.
Makani said it was all about promoting a video about how Final Fantasy 16 erases POC, and guess what? It ruthlessly downvoted and is deleting negative comments. Of course it is. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you make a game, you can make a game however you want to. It's their choice on how they want to make a game. And if you don't put a certain ethnic mix in there, that's your choice. Did you forget it? Did you just say, you know what, I'm making it about this. I'm making it about that. Guess what? I want a sad truth. I'm going to give you a sad truth here for those Viking Valhalla fans that watch that show. There wasn't a female POC Jarl back in the day. It didn't happen. You didn't have a lord like that. There was no person like that. They took a bearded white guy and turned him into a black female for a show. They're doing the same thing to Cleopatra. They're changing history to suit how they view the world should be. Instead of taking pride, instead of being proud of where they came from and who they came from. They've got to change history to make it look different because they are the ones that have a problem. It's not you. It's not me. It's them. They have an issue. And when you have to change history to suit your own bullshit, well, we've dealt with people like that before. We dealt with people like that in the 40s over in Germany. They had to rewrite history and change history and control the news because they couldn't handle what was really going on. They couldn't handle history and truth. So they had to change it to suit their needs. Well, that's exactly what we're experiencing here today. We're experiencing the change of history and the change of truth, and the who cares about honesty, because your facts don't matter. We have to create things for people to be proud of instead of telling their story, instead of being honest, instead of taking pride in where we came from and the journey it took to get there. We've just got to make shit up now because that's how it has to go. They're too lazy. Perfect. Polly threw down perfect. I love this. They are too lazy to read history, not find actual heroes. Yes. So they got to make them up.
I would like to thank everyone that's ever been so-called progressive, liberal, or Democrat for effing up our country. And I'm about to do something that I'm about to prove why I'm not a YouTuber, because I'm going to do something most YouTubers can't ever do, which is to say, I'm sorry for being part of the problem. And it's my fault. Look, I'm taking responsibility and I'm saying I'm sorry because I was a bleeding heart, lifelong liberal, and I let these people come in and infect my great Democratic Party, or what I thought it was back in California back 20 years ago. So,
do you think if your liberal friends had been standing at that convention when I did that, would they have thought that I was a meanie?
Oh, dude. If that had okay, as close as you and I are, which let's face facts, you and I, Loki, are we not brothers like beyond
brothers? Blood? We're brothers beyond
like
blood.
We have gone through people that are listening to this stream and follow the show and channel have no idea the stuff you and I have gone through, right?
Right.
I mean, we don't even talk about some of the stuff. We've never talked about some of the stuff we've gone through on the air, and we talked about a lot. But had that Star Wars event happened in LA or in San Jose, where I'm going to meet up with my brother and my other brothers from Echo Base Network and my whole Echo Base Network family and the other family from Valhalla that showed up as well. Had I been in a parking lot and you turned around and yelled, say it.
Hey, Brownie.
Dude, you would have been swarmed. You would have been swarmed. And you know who would have come at you the hardest? People that look like you, not me. Okay. I'll bet you the Mexicans and saw me turn to whip around and laugh, they would have been like, he got you. Like if there were some Mexicans, like they would turn around and look at me and look at you like, you got the Mexican guy.
But the other people.
Yeah.
Hello? But there you are.
You're white people? No.
So the reason why I'm gonna Mike Paulie's like, Mike is right. Oh yeah, I know he is. Mike, so before we left for that convention, Mike was like, now I don't have anything to worry about because I'm going to be in the South. I was like, Tennessee's not really the South. He's like, well, you know what I mean. And I'm like, no, you're not going to have anything. So he was like, he had this worried concern that, he was going to be in the wrong part of town. Before we left for that convention, you were like, because I'm going to be in the South, I have to fit in. I have to talk like this.
You talking about before I came to South Carolina or before the Nashville thing?
No, before the Nashville thing.
Oh, yeah, dude, because I heard all kinds of shit about Nashville.
So when I did that was with the understanding that he was going to be kind of like on his toes.
Yeah,
ready?
On edge.
On edge, like, am I going to be in the wrong part of town? Am I going to be the wrong color? Am I going to be, So I had to give him hell about it. It was all about giving my brother a little push in the wrong direction of, What you doing here? Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
So, which is why the southern boy accent. Hey, Brownie, motherfucker. Oh, it's you. Oh my God! But I'm sure that was a horrible thing to do, and a horrible experience. And I have I'm so insensitive. That's my white insensitivity coming out and staining our poor brother Miguel here, because of my insensitivity.
Yeah. Yeah, you are insensitive.
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
All right, so look, I got an idea. I know how to take this this Oscar Diversity Inclusion Awards thing to the next level. What we're gonna do is forget the Loki Mexican Ironman Diversity Studios name. Forget it. We're gonna call it Hey Brownie Oscar Services Company. So that way Hollywood knows that when you need a brownie, we can deliver. What do you think? What do you think, chat?
I think they're gonna think we're a pot store.
I think we should let the chat vote. We need a poll. Should our new company be Loki Mim Diversity Studios, or should it be Hey Brownie or Hey Brownie Studios? I think we should let the people decide what the name of our new company is going to be. Let's set up a poll. Let's run a poll.
Okay, I'm working on it.
It's a little poll. We're going to run a poll, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So people in the chat, there's 60 of you, give or take, in the chat coming in and out this morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
All right, it's up.
All right.
So, Hey Brownie Studio or Diversity Studio?
Yes, let the people decide of Valhalla, because many of you will be key players in this initiative, right? We got diversity inclusion Makini, we got diversity inclusion Daryl, we got transgender Snowdub.
Snowdub's never going to be down with that.
Dude, he puts a puppet on his hand. How far further is it going to be to put a dress on? Come on, it's not that far of a jump for that guy.
I don't know about that.
He puts like different puppets on his hands. How difficult will it be for him to slip on like a thong, a garter, and some heels and a freaking dress? It's not that much of a jump. He's already on the cliff. He just needs a little push out the cliff, and he's in.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I don't think he'd do that. I think your puppets are on a totally different spectrum than dresses and pumps.
Well, we need that kind of diversity. So someone's got to step up. Someone on the team of Valhalla's got. You know what? I'll let Paulie do it. He's tall. I'll bet he looks really good. He's a good looking guy. I'll bet he
Get your voting in, ladies and gentlemen. We've only got like another minute left, and we're going to close the poll. Mike,
oh my God, we could do it like that movie from the 90s, like Thank You, Julie Newmar, whatever we call it.
Read that.
Makini draws for $2. Says Mike, if Snow won't do it, Para will. That is the best idea. Para is the best idea I've heard all day.
There it is. There it is.
Plus, you know what? And then Paulie can come in and do it. And you know what? Paulie should be our liaison with Hollywood. Forget it. Paulie's going to be our straight Latino, sexy leading Latin man. He needs to take away all these roles because Paulie actually speaks English, unlike that dude in Andor. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying half the time. What was the name of that lead actor in Andor?
I have no idea. I don't watch Star Wars.
Yeah, well, asking you about Star Wars like asking me about Star Trek Picard 3. I don't know any of those motherfuckers' names.
You're talking about Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Love, Julie.
Yeah, yeah, we got to get that team. We need a team.
You know, I thought that was going to be like an undercover cop movie. You know, I went to see that. No, yes, I did.
Diego
Wesley
Luna.
Snipes. Diego Luna. Okay, I know who that is.
First of all, Paulie's
I went to see that in the theater.
Really?
I thought it was an undercover cop movie. I laughed my ass off when I saw the commercial for it. I was like, okay, this is an undercover cop movie. It's got Patrick Swayze. It's got Wesley Snipes. They're going undercover as cops in this drag thing. It's going to be hilarious. No. That's not. That's not.
Wow, you got me all messed up right now.
That was not an undercover cop movie. So, no, it was not.
Yeah. So Paulie can take over Hollywood from this beta-ass bitch of a guy. This guy's like a wimp. Look at that. Not even masking. He looks like he's eating too much soy. And I can't even understand him. They're bringing him back for another Endor. I'm like, I couldn't understand this motherfucking brownie in the first season. How am I going to understand him in the second season? We got to start the rebellion and we got to go. We got to go over here by the rock in the rebellion. Rebellion. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking. Like, go take some fuck. This guy, Diego Luna. Like, if I was his producer, I would buy him. I'd spend the $495 and order him some Rosetta Stone and have him practice all summer. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I saw the commercial for that, and I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh, I got to go see that. Yeah. Birdcage is a good movie, too. I had no idea what I was walking into there. I just knew it had Robin Williams in it.
Yep. All right, Loki. So we got to start thinking. We're going to get some of the sweet. So after this writer strike is over, Hollywood's going to come back. We got the Oscars thing coming in a full effect with the new regulations. We got to get ready to ramp up. We're gonna need cash registers, deposit slips. Money's going to be rolling, and Valhalla is going to be lush with cash. Now, I understand that some of you are not going to be happy about wearing a dress and heels, but listen, you are doing it for the greater good, men and non-binary people of Valhalla.
So we can have money.
Right. So that we...
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Loki, you stop. Loki, you are being too much of a traditional American man with American values. You need to embrace the future. And yeah. Ladies, for those of you that are willing to join the cause, sport coats and shaved head services will be available for you. So that, because we can't have any females on the team that have any hair, at least not on both sides of your head. So at least half your head will have to be shaved, and we will get you blazers and free ties to loosely hang around your neck so you look like Beta Dude. Yeah. We need some.
I'm not okay with this.
Loki, this is better than my Iron Thong fundraiser that idea I had last year.
I'm sure it is, but apparently Project Storytime's okay with it. He said, if I put on a dress, I would still be a fox. Slay Queen.
Slay Queen. Go Project Storytime. You go, Josh. You work it, girl. You work it. I see some bumps in that rump.
So they all have to look like Frost?
Yeah, kind of. And that's going to be tough because we've got some good-looking, shapely ladies in Valhalla, but
pink or blue hair is also a plus.
Yes, and if you can do both, that's like double winner. Pink on one side, blue on the other. Winner.
Isaj Melody says, I'll wear a dress, but I'm identifying as a lesbian, so I can wear comfortable shoes.
Hired.
Apparently, you can identify as whatever you want.
Hired.
Not okay with shaving half my head. That hairstyle is borked.
Hired.
I agree. Yeah. I make my money at my job. If I have to be gay or wear a dress to make cash, I'm out. I love pussy too much. I agree.
Daryl, what you do in your private life, as we've learned from Hollywood people, Daryl, let me explain to you the principle of hypocrisy, okay? You do whatever, we just need you to outwardly project. What you do in your personal life, you can be a hypocrite and still be into women and be a straight heterosexual guy. And okay, I just need you to come out and be on the front lines of diversity with Brownie Global Incorporated.
Channel Starbase says, it's a shame I'm not trans. I really got the tits for it.
No.
Operation Klinger is go.
Operation Klinger is a go.
So we're going to take down the poll. Thank you, everyone, for voting. If you're not done voting, vote now. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. 45 votes. At 45 votes, we have Hey Brownie Studio at 80% and Diversity Studio at 20.
All right. Hey Brownie Studios is the winner at 80%.
They're gonna think it's a pot studio. They're gonna think it's like, brownies. They're gonna be ordering pot brownies from us. It's California. Come on. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's where we're gonna have a commercial ad that talks about the origin. You know, when you go to our website, heybrowniestudios.com or .net that we're going to set up or whatever, that's where when someone clicks on it, they have to see the preview, you know, like a movie thing. And then we're going to reenact the scene of how we formed our vision. And it'll have me going across the parking lot, you yelling at me, and me turning around and want to hit you with the baseball bat.
You didn't have a baseball bat.
I know, but we got to make it dramatic, like in Hollywood. Like I got to turn around, like,
and you laughed. You laughed.
And then what started as a rumble in a parking lot turned into a beautiful friendship of diversity and inclusion.
That's not what we were friends before that happened.
One white guy, one brownie, enemies since birth.
What?
Found. I got to rewrite the story into a Hollywood story. I'm trying to rewrite this thing, Loki. Be on board here. Enemies since birth.
Why are we? Wait. How did we become enemies from birth?
They came from two different worlds. One of white privilege, the other of downtrodden. Let me think of a word.
Wait. We're gonna be like babies. Like I was just born and I slapped you in the head and told you to shut up, Brownie, or something.
Yes,
no,
exactly.
dude, that doesn't work.
Yes. We were like, and then we go to the next scene in the trailer, and then we're like toddlers, and I'm being bussed in to the daycare as a 2 or 3 or 4 year old. I'm being dropped off by my mom, who got a voucher. Hold on, I'm having a hard time finishing this. Okay, my mom got a voucher for daycare because we were poor from the inner city, and then I get dropped off at the white daycare, and then when I come over to pick up your Tonka truck, you slap me and say, "No, Brownie, no."
I would never do that.
I know, but we gotta buy into this Hollywood thing of we gotta create some fake racism, Loki. Come on, Loki, we gotta.
Dude, I didn't even know what I didn't even know what half that stuff meant till I moved to Texas.
Okay, and then we flash to the scene in high school, and then it's almost like Karate Kid, Cobra Kai kind of crap. Now it's and then somehow, and then somehow there's like a situation where I'm getting beat up on, and then you find that benevolence in your white guilt. And
we gotta hire Tom to do the fight. Okay, so like, you know, and over here, Mexican Ironman from the Cobra Kai, one hell of a name for a dojo. We gotta have Tom to do that.
Yeah,
we gotta get Tom
but
to
I'm
do
getting
that.
beat up on, and then you come and save me, and then we forge a relationship, and then we don't see each other forever. But I look at you and I'm like, aren't you the guy that called me Brownie when I was a 3-year-old? And you're like, yes, I did. and then we hug and embrace, and we hug it out, and we're like, and then we become, but then we don't see each other, and then we flash to the future, 20 years in the future, and then we're at that Star Wars meetup, and then when you turn around and I hear that word, "Hey, Brownie," I think it's someone else. I'm ready to throw down, and I realize it's my long lost toddler brother, Loki. And then we form the company, and we save Hollywood by being diversity certified, guys. Yeah.
Brownie Studios started as a lawn mowing and an escort service for MILFs. Now it's your place for diversity and inclusion representation.
You know what, Josh? I don't appreciate you judging my life choices, Josh. Project Story Time. I told you that in confidence. You weren't supposed to put it on the internet. Freaking Valhalla doesn't know how to keep a secret around here, these guys. Stop that, Josh. Make me mad in the morning before
Blood Guilty Gaming says he will play the part of the bully, and he will do it for free.
Okay, wait, well, hold on. Let's not get too excited there, buddy. Hold on.
Yeah, including window repair services.
No, that comes later in life. Once I start my
once you start down the midlife path, forever will it dominate your window repair history.
As ridiculous as this skit has been, I think the important thing is we realize that how ridiculous it is, and we got to take pride in who we are and where we come from. I'll tell you myself on the serious tip, I did come from East San Jose. I did come from a broke ass background. I did come from a single mom household. And if anyone would have told me that I would have wrapped up my life and had friends like you, Loki, and graduated from Stanford and be out here in Hilton Head where it's going to be 72 degrees, blue skies, live on a golf course. That is the American dream that these people seek to destroy.
Yes, that's
and I
right.
got here by hard work and self-reliance. And yeah, some people helped out along the way, but not in a government kind of take over my life kind of way. And I'll tell you one thing that would make me fucking sick is if I ever got anything that I got because I had to take someone else out, who didn't deserve it. I cannot stand the way people are being treated in this modern era. And I blame, in part, myself and all my progressive liberal Democrat friends for letting what we thought were good ideas become infected with bad lifestyles, because that is what's happened to this country.
Penny says we're nuts.
Y'all are nuts. Yeah, Penny. Y'all are nuts. Penny, don't forget to submit your application. We need as many people on the team as possible. We're growing. Hey,
oh,
bro.
wait. I just thought thank you so much, Mr. G. You were born in East LA, man.
I was born in East San Jose.
I'm born in East LA.
No, I was born in East San Jose.
But it's all the same, man.
Yeah, you're right. It is the same. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much is. East San Jose fucking sucked when I grew up there. It was rough. Crime was awful. Dude, the year I graduated from high school, I swear, was the only good year. On average, we didn't graduate 60% of the people that started. It was not a good place to go. But here we are. We're here.
Mikeys can do stuff now. Yes.
Yes, Mikeys can do stuff. Ironcaster, hail Ironcaster.
Good guy, Ironcaster.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. Really good guy. Loki, is MIM's new diversity action also going into window replacement services?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Arlena, because until this new venture gets off the ground, we may have to do things that are not in what we would call our core mission business statement. Yeah. So, we're going to have to take, some lawn jobs, some tree cutting, some window repair, and some dog walking services until Hollywood wakes up and realizes that Brownie Studios is their key to winning an Oscar in the future. Yep.
Until then, you've got you've got MILF and plantation services, still married MILFs to implant.
That doesn't pay. That's more of what we would call a market loss leader.
Ah, okay.
That doesn't pay.
I had no idea. idea.
There's no money coming in from that. There's only money going out.
You told me it was a thriving business with many opportunities to enter.
Okay, you know what? You and Chum with those jokes need a. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go and get you a case of. You need to zip it right now. Okay, I'm gonna get you a full case, not even a 6-pack. I'm gonna get you a case of Zip It Up right now.
Does Brownie Studios offer insurance for jumping out of window injuries?
No, but that is a damn good idea.
So let's talk about, before we get out of here, because we've only got like 6-7 more minutes before we get out of here. The bank. So a month and a half ago, I don't know, something like that. Mexican Ironman and I talked about Silicon Valley Bank and the closing of Silicon Valley Bank. And what did you tell me, Mexican Ironman? That was next.
I told you First Republic Bank would likely be one of the next candidates.
And what happened just the other day?
First Republic Bank was seized by federal regulators over the weekend by the FDIC, and the pieces were sold off at a discount and bought up by JP Morgan Chase. Now, it's funny because one of my ex-girlfriends, is a banker for a large national bank, not one of these banks that we're talking about. And I told her, she said, who do you think's the next to go? And I told her First Republic Bank. She's like, no way. They run everything out here. I'm like, yeah, well, by the way, it's not Silicon Valley Bank may have gotten a lot of press for being super woke, but guess what? First Republic Bank was equally woke and just as much, if not more so, in bed with woke tech sector. Like, for example, First Republic Bank, imagine working at Google or Twitter or PayPal, and First Republic Bank literally has a branch in your company's lobby. Now, look, you've worked at a lot of different places. Can you ever imagine I mean, a full-blown branch? Now, sure, we've seen it at supermarkets here and there. We've seen it at joint venture retail places like Walmart. But I mean, in a company, like in a social media tech company, which is not a retail business, right? I mean, because
Right.
it's not like Walmart. It's not like, it's not like anything like that. It's not like, it's not like a supermarket where you got all kinds of people coming in. It's just a retail location. No, First Republic Bank set up offices literally in the lobby and or next to all of these social media companies.
Yeah, they want the money.
They
It's not a
want
bad
that
idea.
cash, baby. They want that money. And guess what? And they're a San Francisco-based bank. Silicon Valley was based.
Well, think about this. Think about this. Let's say
go broke.
you've got 10,000. Let's say you've got not 10,000. Let's say you got 5,000 people working in an office building, right? And out of those 5,000 people, 90% of them use First Financial Bank, whatever, First Republic, whatever it is. That's a lot of the people that work for that company that bank through you. It's 90%. Why not have a bank in the first floor of their office building when you can be like, look how easy it is to get to the bank. You don't have to leave work, rush to anywhere. You can take your lunch break, literally walk down to the ground floor, check on the status of whatever at your bank. You don't have to go anywhere. You can get a loan right here. Yep. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yep. And then the employees come in and they give them their paychecks for direct deposit. And now First Republic Bank is getting that siphon of cash nonstop.
But they still didn't have enough. So I read something about the owner freaking out a month before what happened to Silicon Valley Bank, and said, we have to increase deposits or we're going to go down. And then Silicon Valley Bank crashed, and that was it. There was no saving it, fixing it, nothing. So he knew a month before that happened. He saw the writing on the wall, and they didn't do anything about it. This is what I don't understand. And
What?
Maybe this is something new with corporations. I don't know. Maybe the chat can help me. If the owner of a company goes like on a company broadcast and says, this is what we need to do as a company, you would think that the employees would do that, but apparently that's not a thing anymore. The chain of command does what it wants, and they just shake their head when the boss says do this, and then as soon as he's away, they just do whatever the fuck they want to because he's an old white guy. What does he know?
Yeah. Well, yep, you're on point. Now, First Republic Bank did try to find a buyer. I was asked about this on Twitter. They did try to find a buyer. Their stock was plunging and dropping. Right after March, they were on a list of about 10 banks that got downgraded. By the way, the other bank that got downgraded also went out, Signature Bank. They went down right after Silicon Valley Bank. But anyway, so they were looking for a buyer, and no one wanted to come in and bail them out. Where bail them out means that you're buying the stock at a certain price times the number of shares. No one was willing to do that. So, Chase did what they should do. They just let them fall apart, and they said, F it. We're not going to pay for the whole damn company at whatever dollars per stock price. We're going to let the whole thing and just buy up the pieces like at a garage sale. Which is what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously Chase
now holds 10% of all of the deposits in America. That is not a good thing. No,
because if Chase goes down, that's it. There is no federal buyback. If
God forbid Chase goes down, you can kiss pretty much the U.S. banking system bye-bye, because you might say, well, it's only 10%. It's not the other night. No, but the ripple effects would be so freaking. It would be literally like having like a skyscraper that's like, say, I don't know, or take a building that's 10 stories tall, and you take out literally one of the first 3 floors, just blow it out and think it's still going to stand. It's not.
No. Netter says, I'm with BMO. I hate Chase. Okay, well, think about it like this. And I know what you're saying. 10%, it can't be that bad, right? Wrong. Okay, when you think about money and you think about where your money's going and how it gets there, think about like a giant warehouse in the middle of the United States. You've got this giant warehouse, and in this warehouse, there are pallets of cash, and they're always going out here and there and everywhere. Okay, think of that big building as Chase. Chase is sending the money here. Chase is sending the money there. Everything's going through Chase. So you've got pallets of cash that are all getting directed in and out of Chase. And they're going to all these other places. Some of them are owned by Chase. Some of them are not owned by Chase. But it's all going through Chase. Now, take Chase out of the equation. You've got an empty warehouse with no money. And people are saying, send us money. But there's no money there to send. The money's just gone. It's like it didn't exist. So they're saying, send us our pallets of money. And there is no one there to send them the pallets of money. And they can't get their pallets of money. Why? Because it's a vital cog. It's where all the money goes and where all the money comes from. So all money goes through this. Well, if that's gone and that's no longer an option, where's all the money going and coming and going from? Well, you might get something from over here, but you're not going to get what you wanted, which means you don't have enough money to cover everyone's deposit, which means everyone's fucked.
Yep. And with that, this morning's financial lesson has concluded. Loki, your analogy is perfect. It's perfect and terrifying at the same time.
But bad investments don't melt steel beams, Mikey.
Yeah, they do.
I'm pretty sure I'd be content with one pallet of cash. Well, that's the interesting thing. If the United States government keeps printing more and more cash, then that pallet of cash could be worth like $10.
Yeah.
So it all depends on how much money is out there and how much money that money is actually worth. So if you keep printing and you keep just, oh, well, we'll just print a solid gold 10-carat coin and call it a $10 trillion coin, and that'll cover the U.S. debt. Guess what you just did? You just made a lot of money worthless. That dollar is now probably worth 10 cents or less because you just printed $10 trillion to cover a debt that you had no intention of paying in the first place. Yeah. Good. Interesting times ahead. I want to thank Mexican Ironman for being here. I want to thank all of you. We have been rocking and rolling at over 50 people here. Thank you so very much.
Got up to about 64, I think, 62 for a while.
Yeah, we were in the 60s for a while, but we have maintained 50 for almost this whole stream. Thank you so very much. Please smash that like button on your way out. Share this out. Be like, oh my God, my friends are so Yazis. Listen to Loki and Mexican Ironman just berate each other. But we love each other because he's my brother. He's my brother. My brother from another mother. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I will be back on Pops' show later today. I think I've got something else, too. I don't know. I have to find out. I think I do. I might not. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm trying to get a house. So enjoy that one. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys in the next Taco Tuesday. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.